Hey guys, this is Joseph Lucero with Powerlifting Technique. And today what we're going to talk about is the weighted back extension exercise. What muscles does it use? Is it good for a powerlifter? What other strength athletes could benefit from it? And how do you really perform it? So the weighted back extension exercise is right here in this video, as you can see. And what me, the athlete, is trying to accomplish in this video is I'm trying to work primarily within the hip joint to help my upper back extend and my upper back flex. So at the hip joint, I'm performing hip extension and hip flexion. But when you watch the video, you'll notice that my legs were stable and the free moving part of the exercise was my upper back. So my upper back was leaning over, coming up, leaning over, coming up. So when people think of hip flexion and hip extension, the desire of the weighted back extension was for me to raise my back up. So because the desire is to bring it up, I'm going to really target my glutes. But because my upper body is free moving, I'm also going to hit my erector spinae, aka my low back. So the weighted back extension exercise hits the glutes. It will hit the hamstrings as long as you have good foot positioning and good focus, but it will really hit that low back, what tends to be most people's complaint about the movement. With being a strong athlete, you need to have a strong back. So why not promote the movement that really does advocate for your low back strength? So we're going to go back to the video and I want to show you a couple things. So right here, I'm doing the weighted back extension, but when I do it in this version, the plate is in front of me, in front of my body. That plate is closer to the ground. So it makes a big difference versus if the plate now in the next video is behind my head or behind my back. So there's a couple options on the weighted back extension. You can do it in the front, cross-armed, or you can hold the plate and do it behind the head. Now, here's the reason why the behind the head version is a lot harder than in front. You got to think about weight displacement. If I'm doing the back extension with the plate in front of me, it's closer to the floor versus behind the head, which is further from the floor. Now, if you can look at me right now, when people do the weighted back extension with the plate on their chest, this plate is closer to the fulcrum of the movement. So like right here is only from the plate to my hips. That's a shorter distance than if it's behind my head and then all the way down my back to my hips. That's a further distance. So two variables that make this movement a lot harder are how far is it from the fulcrum and what side of the body is it on. So like I mentioned earlier, I can do it in front of me or behind the head. And behind the head tends to be a lot harder. And heck, you might be able to hold a plate in front of you, 45 pounds, and be able to do weighted back extensions easy. But if you put a 45-pound plate behind your head, it would be way too hard. You might only want to be able to hold a 5 or a 10-pound plate behind your head to do this movement. But with all that being said, the weighted back extension is a great movement to challenge your glutes, your hamstrings, but primarily the low back, the erector spinae, because of the fact that your upper body is the part of the movement that's freely moving about from start to finish. I would definitely recommend for people to start off doing weighted back extensions just with body weight, cross arms, a plate from you, and as you're getting really good at that, maybe a little plate behind you could be the next big movement. So who would want to do this movement? I would definitely advocate for powerlifters because obviously when you do the deadlift, your upper body is trying to get to lockout. On squat, you're holding a bar on your back. You're trying to maintain your posture from start to finish. I think it's a great tool for powerlifters. And I also think it's a great tool for strongmen. And I also think it's a great tool just for strength athletes in general. Because if you think about it, most people want to train their glutes doing some kind of leg movement, which is great. But if you want to have a full, fulfilling anatomy, you're going to want to challenge your low back as well in a safe position just to make yourself a more established athlete. So hopefully you like the video. Leave a comment below, subscribe, like it, and we'll catch you next time.